Hey guys, this is Alfred back with another video, and in today's video I just want to talk about the Chronical Wish banner and whether or not you should be pulling in this upcoming banner or not. Do note that this banner will happen at the same time as the event banners, so I highly recommend you think about whether or not you want to pull for the event banners before coming to this Chronical Wish banners. But let's just say you have all the characters you need and you're thinking about pulling in these banners. I'm here to give you guys my thoughts on which of these characters are worth your PRIMOGEMS or not. Now with all that said, let's begin with this video. Now the first character, and probably the only character I recommend you pull in the Chronical Wish banner, is going to be Beidou. Beidou is a Dendro healer and shielder, which makes him a perfect flexible character that can be played in many teams. The main teams you're going to be playing Beidou are Hyperbloom teams. Hyperbloom is one of the best ways to deal damage currently in the game, and with the characters such as Chlorend in the event banners, which is rerunning by the way, you can be playing Beidou in the Chlorend team to make the very strong quicken team / aggravate team, or you can even slot in a Hydro and make it a Hyperbloom team. This is one of Chlorend's strongest team, and a lot of teams that do Hyperbloom would really like a healer and shielder. Most of the time you'll be playing Kokomi, so if you don't have Kokomi you can consider Beidou. And like I said, Beidou is just a fantastic character. Even teams that don't do Hyperbloom but need a healer / shielder can use Beidou in a team, so he is a very flexible character and he's probably the only character I recommend from this banner. Another character you can consider is Ganyu. Ganyu is a cryo main DPS / sub DPS. Nowadays I see a lot of people playing Ganyu as a sub DPS, but nonetheless you can still be playing her as a main DPS as long as you hit the headshots. Now Ganyu has fallen off a little bit of the meta, mainly because the main ways of dealing damage right now and what Hoyoverse is really pushing for is Night Soul Blessing and Bond of Life, and previously Hyperbloom as well, which is still really strong in the meta. Her being a cryo means she is not really benefiting a lot from these buffs that Hoyoverse are making, and this makes her teams a lot less flexible than the other characters. Nonetheless, Freeze and Melt are still fantastic ways of doing damage. The other two DPS you can consider is Xiao and Talia. Unlike Ganyu, who does a lot of damage naturally, Xiao and Talia need a lot of investment and a lot of good supports in order for them to work. More particularly, Talia is probably one of the highest skill ceiling characters in the game, which makes him a little bit harder to learn, mainly because of how his skill works. The longer you're in the skill, the longer the cooldown. So in order for him to maximize his DPS potential, you need to really understand rotations, and you really need to have a good amount of investment in your supports as well in order to keep the ultimate uptime for his ultimates and for his main rotations. If you are prepared to spend a lot of resources and time farming for Xiao and Talia, you can consider them. However, I do not really recommend them because there will be other characters who will do much more damage than them, which are coming out in the future. So until they really get a buff, I don't really recommend these two characters. The next character you can consider is Shenhe. Shenhe is a super niche character in a way that she only buffs cryo characters. If you look at her skill and her ultimate, it literally just buffs cryo. So if you are a huge cryo fan, let's say you have Ganyu and Ayaka and you wish to supplement their damage, you can consider Shenhe. Now the last two characters I do not recommend to pull for is Keqing and Qiqi. The main reason why is they are standard characters and you will eventually pull them if you lose a 50-50, or you can just pull them normally in the standard banner. Even in this Chronical Wish banner, let's say you pull for Ganyu, there is a chance you lose 50-50 and get Keqing or Qiqi, which is crazy. This is why I really don't recommend them. Unless you're a diehard fan of Keqing and Qiqi and you're chasing for the Constellation 6, I really don't recommend you pull for them, because even at Constellation 6, they too are not that strong in the meta. So overall, the only character I strongly recommend you pull for if you're even planning to pull for the Chronical Wish banner is Beidou. He is a Dendro support, which makes him a fantastic flexible character that many teams can run, and he's definitely a character you can invest in and not regret. With all that said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will be doing a video on the 5.3 banner soon, so stay tuned for that. If you like videos like this, please do leave a like. It shows me I should do more. Comment down below who are you going to be pulling in this Chronical Wish banner, or whether you are even pulling in this banner or not. And finally, do subscribe. We'll be doing more videos like this in the future. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.